Welcome, welcome. This is Akai coming to you with another one. And this is a very good video because we all know and understand how important family is to us all. Okay? And sometimes we have family members that actually have disabilities. And what I'm going to quickly discuss today is how to deal with a situation where you have a family member that has a mental disability. Because I talk about mental illness, uh, by being a social worker. I discuss that. So what we're going to talk about is how to help your family member. Okay, how to help your family member when they're having a mental crisis. Okay, whether they live with you or they live by themselves, you want to make sure that you can help them in the best way possible. One of the ways, now the thing is that you want to know the symptomatology as far as, well, what do I look for before I realize that I have to do something. And one of the things that you may have to do is to actually petition for that family member to go into the psychiatric hospital. Now, back when I used to do social work, when I was still in the field, there was a time that I was a hospital liaison. Now, where I live, years ago, they used to just go right down to the city county building and go on the ninth floor, and you fill out a petition and explain what you've been seeing in that family member. Some of the things that, but in other states in cities there's a little bit different. Okay, now one of the things you want to look for is that family member still, are they still what? Taking their medication. Because if they're not taking their medication, then that's going to cause problems within their behavior. Okay? Mental illness is a disability. People have to deal with it their entire, once they get to a certain age or whatever, they have to deal with it for the rest of their lives. So it is a disability. That's why you see them on SSI. Okay? So, you need to look at what patterns of behavior that you are observing of your family member. The other thing is, like I said, are they refusing to take their medications? That's a problem. Okay? Are they to a threat? Now, here's the deal. To determine whether your loved one is what? A threat to themselves and a threat to others. That's the main thing. If you see that they are a threat to themselves and a threat to others, probably the quickest way to get it done is to go to your nearest police station. When you go to your nearest police station, what you're doing is you're asking for a wellness check on your family member. That's what you're doing. You're doing a wellness check. Okay? So, like I said, go to your local police station and they'll come by and they'll do a wellness check and they'll determine, what's going on with this person. And the main thing that they want to do as a police is they want to make sure that this person gets the help that they need. So essentially what they're going to do is they're going to take them to the nearest psychiatric hospital, and your loved one may stay there for about 3 weeks. Sometimes it ends up longer because their mental illness is so severe that they end up being there for like 6 months. Everybody is different. So you have to be, very careful about how you judge this situation. But I just wanted to touch upon, if any of you have any questions, just put it in the comment section, or I have where the community is open, so you can actually put a question there. But you can put it in the video and I'll definitely answer your question. Okay. So, at any rate, I want you all to have a grand rising, a wonderful day. And, I'll see you next time. Okay. All right. Akai out.